McMullen just going off like, man, I'm tired of you bringing your ass up in here with these cases. He just cussing me like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, first like tone down. You know what I'm saying? So he stood up. So when he stood up, he like, you tone down. When he said you turn down, I fired off on him.
Hey, RealToon, there's some real money in the room.
All right, when you got to Ferguson, how was it?
Ferguson was different. You can feel the tension in the air. You can feel it. When it really says it's in the air, it's in the air, man, because you gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't know, and I ain't gonna even lie when I say like, and I ain't afraid to say it's something a little a shiver more of like, not no scared tactic or no shiver. It's just like it's real. I know I'm at the penitentiary now. I'm in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know what to expect. I just know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a go. You know what I'm saying? I got some go with me. You feel me? Like I ain't laying down on that. So that's all on that. So when I at the back gate, you know what I'm saying? We just set it at the back gate. I had got out the chain with Killer, Lil Chris from Fort Worth. You feel me? Yeah, Killer, man. Lil Chris, man, from Fort Worth. So I got out the chain with him. Me and Cub was riding on the bus, and cause his brother is one of the original Crips that brought Crippin to Fort Worth.
Who is
you feel me? And I gotta think of bro name, like it be so long, but what's bro name? But
what are you affiliated with?
They was Crippin.
Like what kind of crib?
Well, Crippin with five dudes. Crippin 5 dudes Hoover. 5 dudes Hoover Crip, yeah.
Who is his brother? Lil Rank?
Lil Rank, man. You know, they originally from Louisiana.
Streetport.
Yeah.
Cooper Road.
Yeah, me and Killer got off the bus together, man. Yeah, for sure. So, you know, we mobbing through there. You know, we on the bus. We just ride. He was sitting in the bed. He like, you know, it was a couple, you know, other Crips and a couple blood niggas. They from Oklahoma. They fell out all different parts of Texas. I can't remember at the time. You know what I'm saying? So he like, man, look, I come. Like, man, what's cracking? You feel me? Like, where you from? I like, man, I'm from Killeen, 6-0. And he like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. So he like, where you going? I'm like, man, I'm going to Ferguson. He like, man, I'm going to Ferguson. So like, bet, you know what I'm saying? So he like, shit, man, you straight? I like, shit, hell yeah, I'm straight. What's happening? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what he talking about at the time, cause like, at the time, I'm just like, yo, I'm straight, yo. But me, I took it more of a like, what you mean? Like I'm straight? I'm from the streets. I'm coming from the penitentiary. I don't know the lingo. You can call it green at the time. I'm green to some shit. So when you asking me, niggas went approaching niggas like that in the world, like, nigga, you straight? Like, you know what I'm saying? Back then, like, so when he's like, you straight? I'm like, hell yeah, nigga, I'm straight. Like, what you talking about? Man, you know what I'm saying? He seen like, little bro with it, like, but he, like, just not on no shit, just like, no, not like that. Like, you good, you don't need that, homie. You know what I'm saying? No, it's crippin'. I'm like, nah, I got some commissary, whatever, you need something, you feel me? So he was like, nah, I'm good. So he like, bet. He was like, nigga, he like, yo, he just looking at me like, yo, I'm fucking bro, gangster. But so when we just got out the bus and shit, what was I want to say her name? It's Andrew. The two, they used to jump on inmates. They jump on niggas. One of them was from 5th Ward. They was dark skinned. It was two. It was used to be 3 of them. They had their little clique, the female officers. They dark skinned. Miss Henry.
See, they working at the desk in front of child.
Yeah. They'll jump on you. They'll fire off on niggas. Straight up. But I ain't know at the time. I'm fresh. So she just used to be talking about, yeah, you Ferguson, you on it, and woo. So, and we at the back gate, I'm like, man, bitch, shut up. So she like, who said that? I'm like, me. So she like, bitch, shut up. I'm like, yeah. She said, you must not know me. You must not know where you at. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I get your ass wool beat up. So, you know, I'm, cussing out. Nigga ain't finna do nothing to me. That's what nigga, I don't give a damn who you go get. You feel me? So this just straight out the gate. You know what I'm saying? I know it was in the air. Like I said, it was in the air. I'm without the any environment. It don't matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what it is. I'm gonna do whatever it's gonna take to survive. You feel me? So this my introduction. I felt y'all was in the air, but I gotta let you feel me too though. Cause that's the only way it's gonna last. Anything else ain't gonna last. It ain't gonna last. You feel me? So, she like, yo, when you get to meet him, where you going? I'm like, man, I'm going to meet him custody. She like, oh, you going to C block, D block, it going down over there. So I'm like, that's where I need to be at anyway. Where they ain't listening to y'all. You feel me? That was my attitude. Where they ain't listening to y'all, that's where I need to go. Cause my, you know what I'm saying? Can nobody tell me nothing? It's hard for me to listen to my mama before then. I'm thug, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, it don't matter. I got time to do. I'm gonna do it my way. You know what I'm saying? So like, I come through there, and y'all go to meet him custody. So it's day room small. It's red brick. Ferguson. You been there, Ferguson? You probably went through there, seen it.
Outside.
Yeah, you seen outside. So it's red bricks. You know what I'm saying? So inside, it's one long hallway. You know what I'm saying? One long hallway. You feel me? So I meet him custody. Like you going this way, meet him custody will be to your left, whatever. So they put me on D block. Sherman was my celly, Fire Deuce Crip. Sherman out of Longview. You know what I'm saying? That was my celly. We was on D block. You know what I'm saying? He would point out who my homies was. You know what I'm saying? Psych C and you know what I'm saying? Jay from 8th Austin and a whole bunch of other homies, man. Dice from Killeen was over there. She said, who Dice? Yo, he from Killeen. So I already knew him from the streets. You know what I'm saying? So when he seen me, like, he like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Man, where you come from? Telling him and shit, you know what I'm saying? We riding through the little window or whatever. So, boom, I like him. He like, I'm gonna holler at you, man. I'm gonna, shoot a little packy way, you know what I'm saying? Get you straight, whatever. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Janelle, another nigga I knew from the streets from Killeen, you know what I'm saying? He finna probably get ready to come home now, seeing parole. He just come up from parole from doing a 20. You know what I'm saying? Free him. So, like, he like, what the hell you doing over here? I'm like, man, them streets, you know what I'm saying? So this is my time to make it to the child house. So everybody ain't nobody really saying, anybody saying that to you, working to me, nigga looking at you, coming down the highway, nigga like, every nigga got that little dip, that wow, it's going down, niggas looking like, nigga don't know who you is, they checking you out, you know what I'm saying? I'm in motion, I'm looking right back at them niggas like, yeah, I'm him, I'm here, like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, but they don't know, like, I'm a real nigga though, you feel me? I'm a real nigga. I'm gonna do my time. I ain't here to call no hell, but I'm gonna call some hell, cause I know it's hell to be caused in a way. But you feel me? But for the most part, you know what I'm saying? I know how. I stay to myself like that just thing, cause I keep my business. I keep a lot of things closed caption. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I move. So I always just been player fly nigga. I'm gangster. I got gangster shoes on though. You feel me? So, right. You know what I'm saying?
But you got to that vibe when you hit there.
Yeah, I knew it was the jungle. We get to meet him custody. She opened up the door, you know what I'm saying? Walking there, she look at me all the scrunchy face, it don't matter. I look over my shoulder, look over at the bar, them niggas all at the bar, they want to see who this nigga is. You know what I'm saying? Nigga coming through the door, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got my gangster walk on too, you feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? I go up there, niggas hanging out the walls, you feel me, doing everything. And niggas back there just thugging, smoking, niggas in the day room, all over. I think they was getting ready to prepare for child. at the time. It was getting ready for trial by the time I made it to the block. I had already been on the unit a few hours, but process, medical, and getting all that. You know what I'm saying? Took a little couple of hours. So it's already last child. You know what I'm saying? So I come in, my silly, you know what I'm saying? What's up, cuz? What's up, you bang? I'm like, hell yeah, 6'0". I hit him up immediately. Boom. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 5'2", woo, but he just looking at me like, niggas checking you out. Niggas don't know you. Niggas trying to see, you know what I'm saying? How you stepping? So you niggas ain't doing too much conversation, you know what I'm saying? With you, but like, I ain't looking for no conversation. I'm just doing me. Like, I throw my shit up there. I ain't sitting in the cell or none of that. I threw my shit in the cell straight to the day room. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight to the day room. So when I come to the day room, niggas know they shirts off, just, it be hot. It ain't no AC. It's hot as fuck. It's summertime. Summertime. Like July. It's hot. You know what I'm saying? So they get back from China. Niggas coming up out the shirt in the day room. Day room tight. You walk in Ferguson, the highway, you turn on it, you go through them, throw them balls, the day room right here, boom. They got open the little gate. You got benches. You got 3-4. You got like 3-4 benches right here. You know what I'm saying? You got Mexican TV. Then on this side, you got 3-4 benches. You got the nigga TV. Then you got benches right here in the back. Crip side, black side. White boy, every now and then they had one table. They got one table. And y'all gotta find a way to sit on the net. Y'all said so many niggas coming to that. Yeah, you gonna lose that. You gonna stand up, sit on floor. But you ain't gonna sit right here. You know what I'm saying? That's just where they gonna go. Yeah. No. You had a couple of white boys that was homeless. I know them. They say Lil Trouble C out of San Antonio, 7'4", who Lil Trouble C was a gangster, a short Mexican crib on him. Yeah, was a gangster. Yeah. So, like, Ferguson made the team. Like, so when I come down the hall, when I'm walking down the hallway, niggas looking at me. They, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking back, I'm just emotional. I'm going to child. So I walk up in the child hall, remember the homie C-Lac, Trey 5'7". Yeah. Yeah. So he like, he out of child, man. What's up, cuz? Where you from? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, the K, nigga, 6'0", woo. He like, where you at? Nigga, I'm meeting custody, nigga. You know, on D block, nigga. He like, I'm on C block. He like, I'm gonna check you out. I say, bet. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be that way. This won't met. So, it's whatever. Whatever. That's all I can say. I ain't afraid of nothing. Yeah. So, man, I went to the child house, you know what I'm saying? Find me a seat. I'm just looking, I don't know what to sit. Niggas really ain't, you know what I'm saying? I just see some niggas at the table. I just sit down at the table, you feel me? Like, I don't know where the home is. I don't really know nobody. I see Janelle, I'm just sitting at the table, and I had met a blood nigga at the phone. You know what I'm saying? I forgot his name. He real smooth cat, though. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with his gangster. So, I sat at the table with him, and he was like, man, you just pulled up, and I'm like, yeah, like, what you banging? I'm like, man, I'm 6'0", I'm from Killeen. So he was like, bet, you know what I'm saying? He said, man, there's another nigga over here from Killeen, little bright skin nigga. I like, yeah, Janelle. I already knew he was on Ferguson. I'm like, yeah, little Janelle. He was like, yeah. I said, yeah. He said, you gonna see him come through there. And just when he had said that, I seen, bro, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. And he like, man, I'm out the phone, I'm a blood, woo. But, you know what I'm saying? He was like, man, nigga, he said, you gonna be good over here. He like, shit, he like, man, it's stiff over here, but I can tell you, he like, I'm looking at you, like, man, you gonna be good. I like, oh yeah, nigga, I'm solid, nigga. I ain't gonna fold, you know what I'm saying? But he like, for most part, nigga, you straight, it's good, you know what I'm saying? So, when I went to the block, and I had to get back to the block or whatever, I'm just watching the movement, watching how niggas move. Boom. So when I had to get to the back to the block or whatever, I had went up in there or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So when I got back, I took my shirt off. You feel me? I came up out my shirt. I'm a little slim, bro. When I had been in the county, I really was alright. I really was sitting alright for 18, 19. Cause I had been on the push-up at the cuts. I had been right. Yeah. So I was on the cups. You remember them big old cups we used to have with that red top, that coffee cup? It about 2 of these by this tall. I used to put them on the floor, feet on the on the bench and hit them push-ups. Then I didn't get that cut, you know what I'm saying? So I went on up, did that. So I was alright. But you know what I'm saying? So as the homies was coming in, that's how I started, you know what I'm saying, Sherman. You know what I'm saying? They were like, oh, you just pulled up? I was like, yeah. So they was like, bang. I'm like, yeah, nigga Crippin, nigga from Killeen, you know what I'm saying? Nigga official, like, you know what I'm saying? So they started just telling me little shit, you know, what goes on and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The homie, Five Dukes homie, he was from the age 50. You remember 50? Yeah. Yeah, 50. He had the grill. Yeah, 50 was over there for a minute. He had the grill. He had ended up getting not 50 Twin. 50 Twin was over there too. Yeah, but they used to be my silly, old silly. But now 50 head, that's 50. He ended up getting that 50 tatted in the back of his head.
Yeah.
With the fade, had a little side.
I know he's.
Most City. I think he was towards Most City way. If I remember. Yeah. So, yeah, the homie there was telling me just how shit go. You know what I'm saying? How shit go. So, like, he like, man, nigga, they be doing hard shit and shit. So I'm like, nigga ain't checking me. Nigga ain't no hoe. You know what I'm saying? The first thing came to mind, like, nigga ain't no motherfucking hoe, nigga ain't no chess piece, nigga ain't finna check me, nigga. So he like, no, not like that, nigga. Shit. He like, man, they just wanna see where your heart at. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it, nigga just wanna see where your heart at. I said, shit, nigga, my heart here. So nigga, me, I can stand up in front of, hey, say, man, what's up with this heart check? So you feel me? They get this out the way, man. What we talking about heart check? So nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? For this nigga, they just look like, damn, like, where they come from, they don't know if they been talking about it. Because, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, shit, whatever. You feel me? But niggas, you know, you got niggas that looking at shit when I am, but niggas ain't born that shit either. For the most part, Ferguson was stiff. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come out the show if you stiff or not, cause there'll be niggas come, they'll come through with that fake shit like they might pass a little heart check, but then 3-4 months down the line, something else done took place, you done got hold out, come to find out, nigga, you ain't built how you know what I'm saying? How you been holding yourself. Yeah, it done show, it's just amount of time gonna show, so it's best to just be you. So it wasn't like, then like, I was trying to prove that I was go fight her from the streets, and she'll tell you that, like, from day one. You know what I'm saying? I was always front line. I've been a front line. You know what I'm saying? Front line nigga. And I do it by myself where I don't need a squad or I'm gonna know nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna work clean. But you had to prove yourself. You gotta let it be known. You gotta let them feel you. They don't feel your shit. You gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. You feel me?
So you go in the day room. They told you about checking taking place.
Yeah.
And you stand on the table and you let it be known. I wasn't standing
on the table. I wasn't standing on the table and then like that, like, you know what I'm saying? It was just, I would have my shirt off because it was hot anyway. It was just, everybody was taking their shirt off, you know, come back from child. It's summertime, it's hot, no AC. You know what I'm saying? So, at the time, did we even have that big circle fan? I think we had them, but it wasn't pointed towards the day room. They used to put that fan there in the picket, the officers, you know, they rollers. They gotta roll them doors in there. You know what I'm saying? On Ferguson, they had to roll the door. That's how they open your cell door. You feel me? So the officers be in there sweating their ass out too, so they got the fan. We ain't got no fan in there. We just got the windows busting out. When niggas done bust the windows out with deodorants, chunga or whatever they did. The rec yard right here, day room rec yard. You know what I'm saying? So we just got a little.
How many windows did they actually have in there?
Facing the cells or the one in the day room?
That was whole. That was not broke.
Man, I did out of all those windows, just say if it's 75, it might be 2 on 'em, 3 on 'em that ain't broke. And that's just cause they way at the top and niggas just couldn't, you know what I'm saying, bust them open. Other than that, all the windows broke, so all that heat coming in. You know what I'm saying? All that heat coming in, and goddamn me, when it's cold, all that cold air coming in, you gotta bundle up. So, and when I'm in the down, I just stood up in the day room like, hey man, what's up with this heart check? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no like checking no day room, like I'm checking a nigga, so like I ain't gonna put it like that, like blow myself like, but it was just like, what's up with this heart check? Like nigga fade that shit, like, you know what I'm saying? On some shit like, cause bro, like, you know what I'm saying, niggas be getting heart check, so give me mine. I'm ready, give me my heart check. Right. You feel me? So I wanted my heart check, you know what I'm saying? So but no, I ain't even had no heart check, like it just be like, I guess niggas just seem like, okay, like, maybe they probably think like, shit take place, you know, it's be situations where your true colors gonna show, you know what I'm saying? But it's just best to be you, but, and somebody always looking when you think ain't nobody looking, so if you try to do something or portray or something like that, then, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna come back, word gonna get around. We see each other every day for however long amount of time we gotta be here, so it's just to be you know what I'm saying? And I always did that, you know what I'm saying? So I had my situations, you know what I'm saying, squabbles. I ended up, you know what I'm saying, my first squabble, you know what I'm saying, was on some shit, you know what I'm saying, one of the blood niggas, he was from H-Town, he was from iHeart. But he was tripping, he was just tripping, you know what I'm saying? He had said fuck Crip, you know what I'm saying, at the time, fuck Crip, you feel me? And goddamn me, you know, on the block, I don't know if anybody else heard it. I know I spoke up. You know what I'm saying? Now, we was in the cell at this time. He was talking to his homie that was next door to him. Green Eyes. Remember Green Eyes? You know what I'm saying? Green Eyes, Texarkana. So, I mean, not Green Eyes. Not Green Eyes. Green Eyes was a Crip. My bad, Green Eyes. It was he was from East. I think he was from East Texas or something. But I can't remember. It been so long, bro. You feel me? Like, I can't remember these niggas' names. But anyway, when he said it, I heard it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? He ain't said real loud or disrespect, like real loud. He meant what he said. Cause I know how he said he meant what he said, but he was a blood that's, you know, you stand on his shit. You feel me? So he was like that. He used to, you know, set trip like, you know what I'm saying, baby? He gonna respect gangster shit though. You feel me? I was new on the block. So when he said it, I heard it. I spoke up. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, fuck you. We fuck what you stand for, nigga. Like, he like, who that, nigga? Nigga, this little Colleen down here, nigga. This little Jordan's over here, nigga from Colleen, nigga. Yeah, nigga. He like, all right, nigga, I'm gonna see what you talking about. Shit, nigga, let the dough be the bell. Let the dough be the bell. That's all I got to say. Let the dough be the bell. So, shit. No, I don't know who, the other niggas heard it, and they played like they was asleep, cause niggas be playing like they was asleep, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, but everybody went to sleep, it was quiet. I heard, I'm speaking up. You ain't no way I can let you get away with that. This is what I stand on, you know what I'm saying, for real. So like, me and him got it, we went to the shower, you know what I'm saying, and my silly hollered at the officer that was working the block at the time, you know what I'm saying, and yo, me and Buddy went up in that cell and got to it. You know what I'm saying? Got to it. Yeah, we went good 3 rounds. I'm talking about we in there rocking. You know, the cell from that wall to right here. Cause from about right here, that's the bunk. You know what I'm saying? Look back, that's the little toilet back there, and little corner back here. This all you got. You know what I'm saying? And you got to get it in right there. So you got to know how to move when you in that cell. It take a little minute. If you a little wild fighter, I ain't never been no nigga that punch with my head down anyway. You know what I'm saying? So like, I knew how to fight, but you know, nigga was hitting walls and bunks and, you know, nigga got scarred, nigga shoulder and fucked up to this day for fighting so much in that cell, you know what I'm saying? Hitting that bunk or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to roll up off that wall and dip up under that bunk and get up under it and come back on that other side. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you gotta train, you gotta train yourself. So, niggas seen that and know, but it came up out of there tapped up, you feel me? I ain't really had too much. I think Buddy made my nose bleed or whatever, you feel me? Like, but I ain't had no, I wasn't swelled up or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? I done put one up on the Buddy eye too, you feel me? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And every day just went by doing time, they just seemed like it was solid, like, I was just with it, like, man, I done seen so much, man, with that, you know what I'm saying? So, we led up to the situation with McMullen. McMullen didn't like Crips either.
Hold on 1 second. McMullen is the law.
McMullen is the law.
All right. Okay, so now you didn't get checked. I did an interview with a guy named OG Percy. You familiar with OG Percy?
Yeah, I know OG Percy. I met OG Percy. I met OG Percy on Ferguson. OG Percy used to have a little fro, he had a little size on, you know, he was younger then, you know what I'm saying? I had met OG Percy in Visitation. We were going to Visitation. And he was like, what's up? He was like, man, what's cracking? And I was like, man, what's cracking? He was like, man, I'm OG Percy, if I do, I'm from that phone, you feel me? And I was like, yeah, nigga, I'm 6'0", nigga, I'm from Killeen, you know what I'm saying? But like, I never been on the block that OG Percy was on. I was on medium custody. You know what I'm saying? Closed custody. Shit like that. So, like, but, you know, him, like, I used to always see him. He just sent me a pack back there. You know what I'm saying? When I end up going to SIG, you know what I'm saying? After the McMullen situation, OG Percy sent me a little care package back there. You know what I'm saying? A couple of soups, chips. Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I ended up getting, as me just doing my time, you know, I had my little altercations, you know what I'm saying, with niggas, whatever, you know what I'm saying, little rides, you know what I'm saying, I been in on meeting them custody, rides with the laws, when little BD homie got into it with the laws, you know what I'm saying, started in the field, we was in host squad, you feel me, and then we got back, so he called the officer off the horse, told the officer, like, man, get up off that horse, I beat your ass. So the officers, at the time, the CEOs, the whole squad, they gonna fight though. Them judges gonna fight like a motherfucker, you feel me? They gonna fight, so they'll fight an inmate, you know what I'm saying? So like, when we get back to closed custody, you know what I'm saying? They supposed to squabble one-on-one. So when we get back, instead of that, when we get back to closed custody, the lawman fire off on the little BD homie. He fired off on him. Boom! Without him looking. So when he fired off on him, one of my homeboys fired off on him. When he fired off on him, I fired off on the law. You know what I'm saying? This one was on meet him custody. So I fired off on the law. So now it just went up in smoke. It just went up in the air. So that's how we broke out in the ride with the laws. You know what I'm saying? With the guards, inmates against the guards. You know what I'm saying? So, man, they came, you know, for a minute, you know. We was rumbling with them. Then, you know, when they started coming in deep, you know, niggas trying to run back to their cells so they can get out the way, get off the scene. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But, yeah, so, like, I always was catching cases. I was always catching cases, so I had stayed in McMullen, Captain Forrest, you know what I'm saying, Keisha Bird at the time, Keisha Smith, Sergeant. I stayed all in their offices, you know what I'm saying. Then Sergeant McQueen, she was gang GI, you know what I'm saying, gang intelligence, you know what I'm saying. So I was on file and everything. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So as 6'0", you know what I'm saying? I'm creeping, so I'm on fire. So any given time, she come down there and pull you out the cell, tear your cell up, look for shit, see what you got, you know what I'm saying? Going through your mail, all that shit, man. This is way before they even had phones in the penitentiary.
Had a boyfriend.
We We didn't even have phones on the wall at this time in the penitentiary. The blue phones, the phones that the jail give you to call home, we didn't have it. If you ain't have no outside support where a person take time, sit down and hit you with that pen and that letter, man, you was dead. You gonna have to take what the state gonna give you. You gonna have to take what the state gonna give you, and they ain't giving you too much. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you gotta hustle about yourself to make it better. So, you know, I used to stay in McMullen office because, you know, I'm getting into it with the office, cussing officers out. You know what I'm saying? A couple little fighting cases. We used to get on the back of the run and work. You get into it with a nigga. Nigga count time. We gonna get in the back of on the run. We call it the run. All the cells facing run. So we gotta all leave out the day room or whatever and go to the back of the run. They gotta get a head count. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So how many inmates? Every few, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that. 7, 8. So like they do a head count. So you got an issue, you get on the back of that run. You know what I'm saying? So the run is so packed cause it's one cell through 26 cell and it's 3 rows and it's 2 to a cell. So man. So you got 175, 152 inmates, you feel me, on one run. So like so you get it in back there while as he doing head count. It's gonna take a little minute. Niggas back there, you hear skip, you know what I'm saying? They back there working real quick. And that's how it used to be. Not only on Medium Custody, they used to do it on other blocks too, you know what I'm saying, to get away. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just get beat up too bad, well, you can't secure them wounds and hide those wounds or whatever. But at the same time, like, meet them because they know what's gonna take place. They know it's a squabble going down every day. Niggas getting extorted. This before safe prison, man. This before safe prison, man. I was 18, you know what I'm saying? Going on 19. Before the rat on the wall, you had to have some heart. It was solid. It was still. And I was one of those, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of crib niggas from Fort Worth on the unit at the time. Majority of the crib niggas, you know what I'm saying? Gang was coming out that Metroplex area. So even, you know what I'm saying, if you was gang affiliated come out there, you had to be solid, cause it you know what I'm saying? Cause it was a lot of crips at the time. Then I was there when it started changing, it started getting a lot of bloods. Cause Ferguson used to be known for having a lot of crips. But it was bloods over there too, you feel me? Yeah. Beezy, you speak for the block. I know so many niggas, Ricochet, what's bro from the Funk, Short, man. My boy, out Truman. He out Truman. I'm gonna think his name, but I can't even call it, but man, my boy said, all these boys, these niggas got time, man. These boys doing life, you know what I'm saying? So, Nuh-uh, I'm gonna think his name. He was out Truman, man. I don't know how I can forget this. Man, the whole time we rocked out over there 6.5 years, he used to come through, man. But yeah.
He'll come back to you.
Yeah, for sure. But like I say, I used to be getting to so much, so I stayed going to court for disciplinary. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up going to closed custody, man, because I caught so many cases. You feel me? So I had got G5. I ain't never make it up to the, you know what I'm saying, G2, where I can go up there and stay in the day room all day. You know what I'm saying? Go to Red. You know what I'm saying? I'm catching cases. They got me in whole squad. It's too high. I ain't going out there. Man, so they talking about, I remember I was in, I was 12. And what was crazy is 12, that was the group I was in host squad. So what was crazy is that 12, I had went down with 12 years, right? And that 12 been on me ever since. I was in cell 12, everything, it was like that 12 kept hitting me every time I turned around. It was like it had something to do with 12, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? So I like, damn. So I never forget certain shit like that, you feel me? So, man, every time they say turn out, I'm turning over, man. I ain't going to work. I ain't going to work, man. I ain't going out there. It's talking about, man, I'm making every excuse I can. Internet write me up. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm sneaking. I'm still sneaking, going to red, using somebody's ID,
Right.
sneaking past. I'm ducking. I'm jumping off the back. I'm jumping off the rails to the neck. I'm climbing down any way I can get past this CO to get out there to that wreck yard. That's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You catch me 2 or 3 times. Then when you put me in my cell, I'm finna cut your bitch ass out, cause now you in the wrong, hoe ass nigga. I'm gonna fuck what you say. You in the wrong. You feel me? You a hoe, bitch. I was out.
To walk me way down.
You know what I'm saying? You let me been out all day when they call wreck. You talking about rack up if you on restriction.
Hey, what you doing out here? Come on.
Man, come on, man. I ain't nobody trying to hear that, man. I ain't trying to hear that. You feel me? I don't care what it's gonna bring after that. So what? You know what I'm saying? I ain't thinking about it. I don't give a damn at the same time. You feel me? That's how I did my time. Yeah, so McMullen, I was on closed custody, and they really came and pulled me out for a disciplinary case on closed custody. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't supposed to be me. The officer that was coming to escort, you know, closed custody, I get escorted, but we ain't got to be handcuffed. You know what I'm saying, at the time. So when the officer came to the cell, he just looked at me like, come on. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on. He's like, yeah, you got to go to court. I'm like, go to court? I had been doing so much shit. I still had cases. I done forgot. I done caught so many cases. You know what I'm saying? They still write me up. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I did that shit 3-4 days. They just not turning the case in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just all over the place, just whatever. I don't know what I done did, just doing shit. You feel me? So, man, they had supposed to grab my celly, but I didn't find that out until later on. After I'm already in the slammer at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So when I go to the disciplinary court, the officer said something about some stealing at one of the CO's purses. I guess he stole somebody the CO purse out the picket. But the officer was coming to escort. He didn't know who to grab.
Y'all keep saying picket. What is the picket?
The picket is where the officers are stationary at, the COs that's in control over the block, that's working the doors. You have another CO that's on the block. They control the inmates on the block. No, they tell the CO that's in the picket, you know what I'm saying? Well, they take out everything to control all the electronics. That's where that CO is. It's called a picket. They just sit up in there, you know what I'm saying, all day for the day.
They got balls on this side, balls on this side.
So the women got their purses, you know, they had their snacks, you know what I'm saying, food and everything. So nigga, yeah, they have it right there. You can reach through that nigga. Man, she got some gum in there. What she got up in there? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they go, you feel me? Honey bun. You know what I'm saying? Anything, what, Subway sandwich, nigga buy that Subway sandwich, chicken. $10. You come back to the block stealing some free world food you got to the block, nigga, buying that. $10. And at the time, it was cash money, stamps, you know, it's like money too. You know what I'm saying? Right. In jail, so.
The currency.
Yeah,
right.
And then, you know, on the other illegal side, you had that cash money at the time. We had real cash money, boy. Find a way to get that money in. You know what I'm saying? So it's going on. Man, we had everything in jail except a car and a plane.
Well, that was when they didn't have no phone.
So at the time when I go to the disciplinary, I'm in disciplinary. McMullen he always thought he was just tough as hell. You know what I'm saying? Thought he was just tough as hell. Been try to play cool. He played 2 ends to the middle. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust you. I ain't finna work for you, talk for you, get you to try to play on me. So when I get into some shit, I ain't going against that. Nigga, I don't, fuck that case. I've been on restriction the whole time. I ain't never went to commissary till 4 years after I hit TDC. That's when I first would ever go to commissary with my own commissary ID and buy me some groceries. I had, you know what I'm saying, money on the books, but I kept groceries because I'm a hustler. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna make me a way to make sure I'm straight and I got what I need. But as far as just running my ID card, I ain't do that for the first 4 years because I was on restriction. I can only go to the store every 30 days and buy hygiene. You know what I'm saying? Because I got so much restriction. I was catching 2 or 3, 4 cases a day. You know what I'm saying? Just normal, just no.
That's
In the
everybody.
time, so like McMullen, we used to always get into it. You know what I'm saying? We used to always get into it. He be mugging and or whatever, mugging back. So like, I would have heard him about putting his hands on other inmates because he done slapped a nigga before and the nigga ain't do nothing. And I was like, man, what? Man, why slap me? Well, damn, CO or not?
I ain't know who.
You know what I'm saying?
When it happened, I hadn't got a chance to meet bro, but it happened and he was gone.
Yeah.
He was the talk of the time. I wanted the autograph, but I was a fan, my nigga. I was like, man, he whooped this nigga. McMullen pound my bitch ass, gave me so much respect and took so much time from me. I ain't know who he was. I was like, yeah, bitch. Every time I seen that hoe, we used to look at him, like, bitch, get you up. I can see you, bro, bitch. He looked at me gone.
Yeah, but he ain't like Chris anyway. He ended up calling me a nigga. That's what made me take off on McMullen.
So what happened exactly?
You know what I'm saying? When he brought me in there, like I said, when he was supposed to be me in there for the case, for the little case for the stealing from the CO or whatever.
Right, it was selling.
Yeah, but he didn't ask no name when he came to the cell. He just looked at me and was like, "Come on." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know where we going. So he like, we going to the disciplinary office. So we go in the disciplinary office. You feel me? And it took place from there. I beat his ass. You feel me? And the officer. No kid, the officer really kind of let me work him because the officer could have really tamed me because he was there. But he, you know what I'm saying, he really let me work him. You feel me? But they had a reputation, McMullen, Captain Forrest, Stick Pen, all them COs had a reputation for jumping on inmates. They'll beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? They'll take you down in that dungeon and goddamn me, handcuff you, just like they did me. I thought me and McMullen, you know what I'm saying? I wish I had the paperwork and everything. I got the paperwork at my house with the case on though. I used to send all that to the house, like cases and stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let a nigga, like, when I get back to the streets, I ain't got all of them, but I got, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get back to the streets, so nigga, I went down there on no phone, and this is what I was down there on, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is what I was down there on, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I had, beat McMullen ass or whatever, but they got their good back. They got their get back to me though. You know what I'm saying? They carried me out down there in the solitary. It's in the dungeon. You know what I'm saying? It's up under the ground. Yeah, you walk down the stairs when you come in, boom. They got the shower right here. Then you go around that little. They got the desk right there. You go around that little corner. They got cells in there. Then you go through that door. And they got that both side. And they got that back side. You know what I'm saying? They come down there. When I get down there. Man, I'm talking about they came up in the pig pen, all of them, man, and beat my ass. I'm talking about in handcuffs, you feel me? I got pictures, because I ended up going to visitation. I had a visit in solitary, but this case I just caught on McMullen, assault, it ain't went through yet. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta let me go to my visit. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't been disciplinary for the case yet. You know what I'm saying? So I stayed on my visitation rights. So I happened to get a visit. And it was picture day. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I get the picture. Yeah, my mama came and paid for a picture. And I'm standing up in there, I'm talking about with a lump on this side, you feel me? I a little black up in there because they don't put them boots on me and everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they don't beat me down, handcuffed behind my back. You feel me? Didn't feed me for 4 days. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? No water for 4 days, no none of that. Yeah, I'm talking about, they don't even, man.
That shit don't happen, man. Nigga don't just drive.
Yeah, lost their lives. Lost their lives down there with them guards down there, man. You know, but that's how I ended up getting sigged. That's how I ended up going to SIG for Officer McMullen, because of that right there. You know what I'm saying? And I was on B block G5 at the time. That's where I was housed at. You know what I'm saying? And I got into that altercation with McMullen. They took me down there, beat my ass, sent me to P block. You know what I'm saying? I was on P block level 3. They put me in the shitter at first. The shitter on P block and said, is the last cell. It's the last cell. 26 cell on 3 row. You know what I'm saying? Way back there in the back. They put you back there, feel like you back there with nobody. You know what I'm saying? You might, And 25 cell, they're gonna usually keep 25 cell empty just so you don't got a neighbor. You can't got nobody to really talk to. And then they got the little chicken wire screen on each door, but then in the shitter they got a plexiglass over the chicken wire screen. So it really feel like you suffocating there or something. And then you can't have nothing back there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go through the prop, they're gonna bring you ain't finna get no shower slides. To go even walk to the shower in. They ain't bringing you your shower slides. They ain't bringing you none of your property. You know what I'm saying? You get that toothbrush. You know what I'm saying? One stamp on the envelope. You know what I'm saying? A pencil, a pen, if you had one in your property. And you know what I'm saying? You ain't probably not even see your property because the old school property lady with the red hair. Mean as hell. Yeah, mean as hell. Man, she gon' BS you on your property. Man, nigga back there in that shit. I'm back there in that shit. Like I say, after they brought me out of solitude, I ain't eat for 4 days. I ain't had nothing to drink for 4 days, man. I'm talking about back there balled up. You know what I'm saying? Cold. They done turned my water off. This how they do you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all nigga got is, at that time was prayers. I ain't pray much, but I prayed 1 or 2 times in there. But you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so when I finally got to people out, that's when I finally got a hot meal. But then I ain't even get no hot meal straight off the muscle. They had me on food loaf. So they give me food loaf. I gotta do a week of food loaf. That's 7 days of food loaf. So where they take food loaves, where they take all the food, whatever they having for breakfast or whatever, the pancakes, you know what I'm saying, the applesauce, you know what I'm saying, all that, the oatmeal. No, they put it all together and they put it in their little oven right there in the kitchen. They bake it, so it come like a big old like a brick, like a brick, like a old. Yeah, like one of them things. That's how it comes. Yeah. So they had me on that for 7 days, and the only one I can eat was the breakfast one, because man, that was the only one that had a little, cause that's just pancakes, syrup, oatmeal. It's just baked. You know what I'm saying? But you know that's sweet. You know what I'm saying? So I can kind of deal with that. But I gotta eat off that for the rest of the day. I can't eat lunch and lad child, you feel me? Cause they got black bean, they got corn, they got whatever they having for child, they gonna put it all and mix it all in together, and it ain't got no taste. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't eat it. You feel me? So I had to eat that one. I eat the quarter, drank a bunch of water. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I gotta make it for 7 days till I get a hot meal. But I stayed going in the shitter though. I used to be back there, man, wilding too. I was back there wilding. I caught a assault case back there on the officer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I done rigged my door up. You know what I'm saying? He talking that shit. I done got that little toilet. Like when I come back from chow and handcuffs and sig, not chow, I come back from the shower down the run. You know what I'm saying? I already done got that toilet paper, I done rolled up. So when I came back from chow, now as he telling the guard in the pig, hey, roll the door. You know what I'm saying? So when they roll the door, instead of me just walking in the door like that, I slide and jam the law up and I'm gonna start a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Say, man, go down the run, go get that book for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get it when I'm done running showers. But the whole time while I'm talking to him, I got the toilet paper in my hand, I'm putting it up under the little latch that locked the door. So the door can kind of, when he closed the door, it ain't gonna be all the way locked. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what they call rigging the door.
I'm rigging the door. So as I'm talking to him, man, go down there and go get that book, man, or whatever. Whoa. He like, man, hell nah, man, you gonna forget. I'm jamming him up as I can place my, you know what I'm saying? Get this toilet paper. See how the law was talking. He was talking that noise. But then I got him one day. He went on his P's and Q's, and I slid that toilet paper up in there. And I waited till he got done running everybody to the shower. And as he brought the last person back from the shower and put him in the cell, I got that shampoo. I already had that shampoo bottle cut and flattened knot. so it can go through the door. You know what I'm saying? Like that, how the door work? Like it can go through the door and I can slide it through my cell door, you know what I'm saying? And pop it. And I can lift that latch up under there, cause that toilet paper gonna hold it from closing all the way. It's just gonna look closed. If you yank it too hard, it might snap. You feel me? And come open, but you allow when they just walk by and check the doors, they ain't just gonna yank on. They might just, you know what I'm saying? Just little shake of it. Boom. So yeah, he was talking. He was bumping. You know what I'm saying? So when he come back, I popped that latch on him, boy. You should have seen his face. I was back there on the run working him. He ain't had no help. I worked him for a good, I'm talking about, I had a good like 22 seconds. You know what I'm saying? With him, you feel me? Like, so, you know, I was back there like that and said too, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, as time went on, back there, you know, I just learned how to figure out how to do my time just for like put whatever to use, put my brain to use, put my mind to use, fine. You know what I'm saying? It still had it going. I was still able to get stuff in, packs in, you know what I'm saying? Cell phones, you know what I'm saying? At the time, when that started kicking in, back then I was seeing, you know, things started taking the place. I learned how to finesse my way through the system to get what I needed, you know what I'm saying? So like, man, nigga had free will stuff, like, that the nigga took pride in. That nigga took pride in for just doing time, you feel me? Like, yo, so like, I went through there, man, and I gained a whole lot just, you know, from there doing my time. So, you know, and from there, I stayed on Ferguson like I ended up staying on Ferguson like 6 years, man. Ferguson though, man, but being there, like I say, like, it opened up a nigga eye to a whole lot, like, you know what I'm saying? It was a whole lot going on. Like I say, rides. Like we had a ride one time with Tungo Blast on me, them custody. I remember that time. You know what I'm saying? That's how I had got this little mark on my eye. SA tried to hit me in the eye. You feel me? He tried to hit me in the eye, man. One of the homies had ended up stealing from him. SA, he was Tungo Blast, ended up stealing from him on the block. And you know, that was straight violation right there. You ain't even supposed to do no stealing. That's one of the rules. Don't make this thing get you, you know what I'm saying, messed up when you stealing, you feel me? So he had ended up stealing, so it was tension in the air behind that too, you feel me? So when we come from child one day, it was only about 16, 17, you know what I'm saying, blacks in the day room and then the Mexicans. So, you know, you could tell they was finna, like I say, the tension there. Every time they get ready to kick off, you gonna know, you gonna feel it, man. Something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Especially you feel well. Yeah. They had the knives, man. You know, they sprayed the whole unit. They sprayed that bad gas. Yeah, man, boys. I had caught this mark right here. SA tried to get me from the side. I'm sitting there. We was playing 2-man dominoes. We were back and forth playing dominoes. SA hit me from the side right here with the knife. He kind of slipped, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to get a little stitch or two right there, but luckily I just kind of seen it. Was the last minute I kind of seen him from peripheral vision. You feel me? But a couple of homies got stabbed. You feel me? Yeah, real bad, man. So like, you just had to be solid all the way through there, man. Boys come in, get ran dog, get their commissary took. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you was hearing names like I was like hearing bro names, Trey D over there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas hearing niggas names, you feel me? Like, especially with the music, I listen to bro growing up. You know what I'm saying? Back on Zero them albums, then Straight Profit, like nigga grew up on, you know what I'm saying? SUC and that, you know what I'm saying? All that. So I remember like bros on the unit, and I remember seeing bro Fade, like, but we went on the same block. You know what I'm saying? Where we like interacted, but we just seeing each other face, nigga, like, man, that Trey D right there, man. I'm like, damn. So I'm just looking at it like, damn, like, I hear like, damn, that's that nigga, like, damn, I'm been a nigga. Listen, like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, like, here, y'all, something I can tell nigga that I don't goddamn me writing letters like, man, I'm in here with tradie, nigga. The straight profit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Telling my partners them back home. You feel me? Like man, like damn, I'm telling my home girl, Lacey, like, I'm here with tradie, straight profit, like for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Say shit. Yeah. But you know, man, nigga most definitely just like held it down, so it was a hell of a experience, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, RealToon, there's some real money in the room.